My name is Madi, I'm 19, and I am from the state of Oregon in America. I'm a born and raised Catholic, so grew up going to Mass, going to youth groups. I went to Catholic school, so basically everything, every part of my life was Catholic because my mom was a devout Catholic, she still is. And so it was really important to her that me and my sister grew up Catholic, and so we did, and I actually really loved my faith. I loved reading all the different stories and getting to know Jesus more. And yeah, so I think I was very strong for a little kid in the faith. But when I was about 13, my dad, he decided to leave our family, so he divorced my mom when I was 13, and that was really hard for me. I mean, obviously our whole family took it really hard, but I was really just left wondering, I guess, like, I felt like I wasn't enough, and I felt that I needed to prove to him and to basically anybody that that I was enough, that I had to prove why I was worth people's time. And I was also left searching for someone to tell me that, to tell me why I was enough. And I thought that I had to find that in things I could do. So whether that was being the best student, so being top of the class, or being, I was really into music, so being the best in my music or something like that. Whatever it was, I had to be the best at it. But I wasn't, and so I felt that I didn't understand that I had worth because I didn't think I did because of because I wasn't the top in the things I was doing. And then I guess I was 17, 17 years old, and I went to this big Catholic youth conference, and it was 3 days long, and I was with people in my youth group, and then also it was this conference with thousands of people my age, and we were having a time of adoration, which is when we receive, when the bread that we receive at Mass, which we as Catholics believe is the actual body of Jesus, and the priest had placed it in this gold stand called a monstrance, and he was carrying around all of us, and so everybody was like praying or singing out loud. It was really beautiful, and I remember finding it very beautiful, and I love to sing, so I was singing and praying out loud as well. And then suddenly I just said the words, "I'm not worthless." And as soon as I said those words, I just started crying because I couldn't figure out why, but for some reason, those words were really affecting me. And I'd heard them before. I'd been to plenty of like young women talks and stuff like that told me that. But for some reason right now, it really affected me. And when I finished crying, I looked up and I saw that the priest was walking right past me holding the monstrance, and which meant that Jesus was literally right beside me. And I just knew that those words had come from him, and he had just used me to say them. And I realized in that moment that Jesus was the one who gave me worth. He was the one who would be the reason why I did things, and he was the one telling me why I was worthwhile. He gave me those reasons that I had been searching for so long. And so after that night, like, yes, I still would struggle sometimes with feeling enough in things, but Jesus has always reminded me, like, no, I love you, and that is why you are enough. And so that's, I guess that's why I love Jesus and why I do what I do, I guess, because Jesus showed me that night, you're my daughter and I love you, and that is simply why I love you, not because of what you can do, but just simply because I love you.